When using the strategy of selling to VITO, it's truly amazing because you're making it a little bit easier for you. So this is a strategy that I got actually from a book. So I recommend you getting that book, reading it and studying it and reading it over again. I've actually read it about 5 times myself. So with this strategy of selling to VITO, it teaches you how to really sell to the top officers. So to your people like your CEOs, your presidents, your vice presidents, the people who make the decisions in the company. Because what normally happens when you go into a company and try to sell a product or a service is they send you to the administrative assistant. They send you to the person who answers the calls, the person who they hired to weed out and be the gatekeeper. And your goal is getting past that gatekeeper because you know that that CEO is the person who makes the decisions. So with selling to VITO, it's a strategy that teaches you how to focus on the things that you know the CEO and the president wants to be able to focus on and wants to hear. And those are 3 things. One thing is VITO is always interested in figuring out how to save money. 2, they're always trying to figure out ways of making more money. And 3, they're always trying to stay in compliance. So they do not want to be sued. They do not want to have anything to where they're not doing things in the right way based off of the law or whatever's required in their business. So you want to think about those 3 things and figure out what it is that you can help VITO do. Can you help them save money? Can you help them make more money? Or can you help them stay in compliance with laws and with the government? Once you figure that out, now it's time to be able to try to figure out how to get a meeting with them. So normally you want to create some type of subject line, whether it be you sending them something in the mail or sending them an email or making a call. You want to draft up something of saying how you can take action and how your product or service can help them. So take example, I have an asphalt company. So my tagline may be in an email, I can save you over $100,000 within the next 5 years if you maintain your asphalt surface using our product. And then that might catch their attention. Okay, I can save $100,000. Let me open up this email and figure out more. Now, when they open up that email, there's a lot of other details you want to have. So you want to, like I said, stick to how you can help them, how you can save them money, things like that, as well as you want to go ahead and be intentional with scheduling a meeting and tell them, hey, expect a call from me. So in my email, I would say, hey, thanks for opening up this email. Expect a call from me tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So then that lets VITO know that you'll be calling them and who to expect. After that, now it's time to make that call. So you call VITO up, you may have to talk to that assistant or you may have to talk to someone at the office, but at least now you can say, hey, my name is Chelsea. I already made that initial contact through that email and I already told VITO that I was going to be calling them today at 1 o'clock. And then that starts your process of being able to contact them to set up a meeting and also to be able to try to figure out, okay, how can you sell them your product? Another thing that I recommend doing with that process is with social media, we have access to these CEOs and presidents. A lot of times we don't think about how much LinkedIn gives us access to people who are at the top of these companies. So if you're trying to sell to a big company that's in your area, go ahead and research their website, see the things that they're interested in. Also research and see who the CEO and president is so that you can find them on LinkedIn, or you might be able to find their Facebook business page. And all those connections make them know you a little bit more before they first meet you. Because we know people do business with someone they like and trust. So we want to be able to help them get to know us just a little bit before we get on that phone call, because that'll make them more likely to pick up the phone, to listen, and want to hear what it is you're talking about. So if you want to know more about that selling the VITO process, I definitely suggest getting that book and starting to use this strategy because it's helped myself as well as many other business owners being able to sell to the top officers versus trying to talk to the gatekeepers in the business. Thank you so much for coming to our YouTube page. Please subscribe as well as like the video and leave a comment.